Yo, this Zilly Boy Pope here with another illuminating rant. 333-777 and all that jazz. You dig? This is an update to the 42 laws of Mowat Challenge. Day 7. I live in truth. Oh, what up, Scout? You chilling? I live in truth. And it's crazy, like I said in one of the other videos about this challenge, like this time around, like it's so much more different because the laws are hitting totally different because my awareness has shifted so much since I started the first challenge. So it's like I'm getting way more insights about how to truly live in alignment with my higher self. And realistically speaking, it's simple if you say it, but it's a little bit hard because we have so much subconscious programming that's keeping us from doing that the right way. So the way I found out how to live in my truth is to learn that if I live in a place of balance between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, if I balance those energies and really do the healing on those energies, then I will live in my authentic truth because I'll be living from a space of experience and in a space of being in the present and understanding that it's okay to have the foundation, when it comes to religion, reality, metaphysical ideas and things like that, and things of that nature that you learn through this journey that we call life. I learned that you don't have to overthink what resonates with you, no matter what it is, because it's all a part of your energy. And I had to understand that goes for anything, like anything that really resonates with you, and it piques a point of curiosity where like it makes you think about it in a way where you feel like you've seen this before or something about this. I just need to tap in with that. I don't care what it is, but I need to tap in with that. You need to do that, and that's fine. Like, we got to understand that we're all babies in the eyes of reality. Like, we think like, oh, evolution happened and humans here. Like, evolution is happening still. The human that's here right now is not going to be the same human in 1,000 years, period. The old paradigm is dying out. So it's making it way easier to live in your truth. And the truth doesn't have to, if your truth impedes on somebody else's truth, it's not the truth. Why? Because if we're all equal in the eyes of God, in the eyes of the Most High, then it's impossible to impede on somebody else's truth when you're in alignment with the Most High, which is unconditional love, light, understanding, truth. You understand? Like, oh, big yawn. You understand? Like, I live in truth. Like, me having a traditional Christian background made me coming into my spirituality a lot harder than it had to be. And it's not that Christians are wrong or anything like that. Like, I wouldn't even be on this spiritual journey if Christ Yeshua didn't come to me in the spirit and blow my freaking mind to reality and what's possible. Like, that's the first ascended master that came to me, Jesus himself. He came to me himself on multiple occasions. So it's like, okay, ascended masters coming in the spirit and stuff. Like, okay, weird happenings and angels and crazy universal things I've never seen in my life, okay. But like, on top of that, while I was very in tune with the Hebrew, you know what I mean, is not Christian, because in the Gnostics, because Christianity didn't exist. Like, Christ Yeshua, the Messiah, was not a Christian. He was a Gnostic. He was a Hebrew of the 13 tribes. 12 tribes. 12 or 13. I've heard 12, I've heard 13. But we got to understand that's just the human mind trying to compartmentalize things that can't really be compartmentalized, because there's a bunch of civilizations that I believe that's probably on the earth that's undiscovered with good reason. But that's a whole nother rant. But living in your truth, it's like as a kid, although I was Christian and you know, went the Christian route, I always had this attraction, this resonating feeling with ancient Egypt. And I just never knew why. Like, it's just like something about this is like really jogging something in me. And like watching different animes, and then they be talking about different stuff, and it's just like, I don't know, like something about this feels like reality. And then, you know, you go down the rabbit hole and goddamn pretty much is reality. But it's like, while coming into my other reality that I'm not the regular human Ryan that I thought I was, like I'm some whole other shit, like I'm an ancient pharaoh, I'm an ancient superhuman, you know what I mean? Like I'm all of those things in my past life. So it's like coming back into the power that you've already unlocked in past lives, but you have to, it's kind of like a gift, like you have to gift yourself that ability, because it's yours, but it's not going to be yours till you tap back in. So you got to tap back in with nature, you got to tap back in with the universe, you got to tap in with your higher self, your ancestors, your spirit guides, the different spirit animals, the different angel numbers. Like you got to tap in with all of that to receive you a full Akashic record download. And going back to living in your truth, it's like, I don't have to choose being Christian and believing in Jesus. I don't have to choose being a comedic scientist. I don't have to choose being a monk. I don't have to choose being a healer. These are just titles. I don't have to choose any of these things. Are they different modalities? Sure. But I don't have to choose any of these things. All I have to choose is the one divine truth, which is God Almighty, the Most High, and unconditional love and light that we all emanate from. That's all I have to choose to live in truth. That's all I have to choose. I don't have to make things overcomplicated. I don't have to over question myself if something in my intuition or my gut tells me that it's resonating with me, or it's something about it that I need to learn. If everything that's coming in our reality, a reflection of us, or a sign from the universe sending signals, a sign from the universe sending us signals, the serpent, the ancient Kundalini energy transcending up the spine, turning into a dragon where you're able to fly, breathe fire through your throat chakra. And I'm just turning up right now. You don't even have to know what I'm talking about. But if you do know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can message me in the comments and ask me what I'm talking about. Now I'll tell you. But I'm just going on these different spiritual, lyrical rants because I'm living in my truth. And that's the ultimate goal. Like, I used to overthink and try to figure out how to live my truth within the confines of other people's truths. I don't have to do that. I just have to live in the divine truth of the present, which is love, which is light, which is God Almighty, the Most High. So I live in truth. That's that. That's Illy Boy Pope, another illuminating rant, candlelight community. Takes one candlestick to light 1,000. That's Illy. Alien out. Yee.